I came 500 miles to Dallas, Texas to show you Bouncin' More. They have 500 inflatables and they're about to do $5 million. Come check this tour out. Jealous, that's so, oh my God.
We're probably gonna lose it though, because somebody's gonna build on this land, we don't own
Eventually.
it. Eventually. During the peak time, after we load up all our trailers, we basically like assembly line them all. We have like 25 trailers that we just line this up with.
Yes.
So if you look here, when we got here, this was the original door. And then when we got our carnival rides, we cut it open. They use a wet saw to cut that. And then they just timber it, they just push it.
Oh my gosh.
We have about 20 units for sale right now. Then we have some on the other side. Most of them are from ADM. I also have a custom-made rock climbing wall from Spectrum Sports. When we started getting a lot of rides and we're all going to the same location, our fencing started getting mixed up, and then we wouldn't have enough fencing for one ride and the other. So we started color coding these things. When you start getting larger and you have lots of different things, you have to find good systems to keep it organized. So this was all custom colored. We call it the Texas Tornado, because as you know, Texas is in the tornado kind of area. If you notice, all our rides are kind of purple and lime green, which goes with our logo colors. Supersonic, ballistic. This is also known as the Wrecking Ball, if you're getting it. We just renamed it to Texas Tornado. Back here's where we have all our new tenting from Tentology. We just haven't started it yet.
Oh, you guys got the fancy stuff?
We did. Over here we have all our candy stripe tents. When these are going out, our rides are going out, so like it's easy to get back in here. But we have just enough room to get all our candy stripe carnival tents.
You guys must send a lot of those.
Yeah, I think we have 20. We have 2 equipment techs and our fleet manager, and they basically take care of everything that's not vinyl. If it has a motor, a bolt, a screw, anything mechanical, he manages all our trucks and trailers, so this is their workshop.
Oh man, what a cool freaking job.
We have the upgraded deluxe bulls that have full fur on the face, not just the body. I say we race on these later today.
Oh, I used to be good at those.
I used to rent them, but Chase doesn't let me rent them anymore. That's how you do it. Let me go, let me go. Let me go. Chase, I don't have brakes. Don't take a right.
I'm not as fast as I thought I was gonna be.
Let's take it outside. We're gonna race.
I'm losing traction. Tell everybody how big this space is, how many inflatables. Just give us some stats to give us an idea of scale.
So the whole warehouse is 35,000 square feet, but the bulk of our inflatables are all in this 15,000 square feet. About 3,000 square feet is office space, and the rest is all inflatables. In this particular bay, we have about 420, and then in the other bay, we have 100. Over here, we have our meltdowns. I think we have about 4 operational right now.
So if you don't know what a meltdown is, it's got the pedestals that the kids stand on, and then it's got 2 arms that go around, and they jump over the arms as they come around. So then you've got...
These are the control boxes.
The control boxes in these roadie cases. Then you've got the motors over here. But then what's super cool, if the number 4 meltdown goes out, it has this whole toolkit to set everything up, fix it, whatever.
One thing we've done is we always zip tie every lid on, because when you get on the road, they blow away and you lose them. And then we also put a picture and label everything that's supposed to be in the box each time it goes out and it comes back.
Number 4, flathead screwdriver. So you know it goes with this box, with this meltdown. Super duper, I don't even know if organized is the right word. It's like the next level.
We have all our generators, our gas cans, even our extension cords. Everything is RFID tagged. Even our blowers are RFID tagged, so we know which driver had which blowers.
You're making work for me, because I'm gonna have to go and steal some of this stuff, because I love it. Another super duper ultra mega unique thing.
You know, inflatables, if you're setting them up on concrete, they need the soft pad mats, the safety mats. So we have like those puzzle soft tile pieces. Mm-hmm. So red is for indoor. If they're going outside and they're wet, we have blue ones. And then the marble color bags, these go into the pools. And then these here, these are the only ones that are different. These are green inside, and they're just for concrete outdoor use. So we have indoor,
Dry, D
dry,
for dry.
dry, W for wet, and they're marbled.
Super smart. Okay, the best part of the place probably, the ball wall. It's got, this ball goes to the Gaga pit, number 1, 2, or 3. And then there's, one of them's probably out because there's only 2 here. But it's picture, acronym, actual name, color, or sorry, picture of it, and tells you what it is. And that's for every single game they have.
Up until about a year ago, that as big as we are, we were handwriting every load sheet. So we created acronyms for every game, inflatable, anything we rented, we had an acronym because we had to literally physically write it on a load sheet. So most people think all you need is like a dolly, a bounce house,
Right.
and stakes. So we actually have a cleaning cart because we have something that comes and cleans all our office spaces for us.
Oh yeah, you guys got a big office.
We have all our concessions right now. We haven't restocked for the new year, but as soon as it starts to pick up. The tie-dye shirts are what we give our veteran drivers. They wear it with a lot of pride because they're like, not everybody gets to wear it. So we have everything from every little bean bag that you need for carnival games to every little ring to extra battle axes. This is all of our themed decor for our office. We decorate for Easter, Halloween, fall, Christmas, you name it. We decorate all the rooms.
Okay, so this is the game room. But if you notice all the boxes, again, like they go to, like I know that's gonna be Carnival game number 5 because it's CG.
Inflatable
and that's
game, that's
Carnival
correct.
games. And you've got all of your Aquaventronics surfboards? No, I don't know what those are.
So these are our kitty strikers.
Oh,
And
okay.
if you feel them, these are padded bags.
Yeah.
So we made custom bags, but we also made them padded to give them extra protection.
So this is mini golf, and this is the Works. So if you guys don't know what Works, they're kind of plastic and they fold in half. They're super awesome. But then again, custom built bag for them all.
We also have them color coded. If somebody wants 3 holes, they get these 3 holes, or these 3, or those 3.
And you said you custom built these.
Yes, we
Put
had
in
these
boxes.
custom built, the boxes, and they're padded and everything. These are wooden games. I think they stand about 7, 8 foot tall. They're not that hard to put together, but they have all these art panels. So we have a carnival theme for them. We have a Western theme.
And then over here we've got the big water slides, right?
Yes, and in our coding system, anything that's a slide ends, the acronym ends with an S, and anything that's a combo ends with a C.
There's Wacky Slide, and then there's Wacky Slide 2. It's because they have multiples of it. You were telling me that you know which one goes out.
Yes. A lot of people have, when in their inventory, in their rental software, if they have more than one thing, they'll put that item, quantity 2, 3, 4, or 5. We actually name each individual item as a separate SKU, a separate inventory item in our rental software so that we know exactly which one went out and which driver had it and which customer had it.
If Cornhole 2 goes, the Cornhole 2 bin of the bean bags goes.
Accessories, yes.
Yes. It's all like single line accountability, or it's I don't know, it's just amazing. Blowers, you guys do the same way.
Yeah.
So come check out the blower system.
So you have 1 horsepower, 1.5, 2, and 2.5. And so the way we number it is, these are all the 1.5 blowers. They're gonna have a number that's between 150 and 195. Once we got over 50, 1.5 horsepower, we're like, oh goodness, what are we gonna do? So then we started adding a C, and then a D, then an E. So we have a lot.
Every letter basically is a multiple of 50.
That's correct.
Yeah. Up to E, so A, B, C, D, E, so 5 times 5. 250 1.5s.
Of the 1.5s.
Of 1.5s only.
That's right. More 1.5s.
Yes, there's a system for chords.
And we're actually in the process of color coding them now. Going forward, like our 25-foot chords are gonna be like blue, and our 50s will be like pink. And then over there are our 100s, and they're on the wheels.
Yeah, and they put them on these reels. So I'm interested to know how it scales, because I've obviously seen people talk about these all the time on Facebook. And I always said it doesn't scale. You don't do this because it doesn't scale, and I was clearly wrong. This is a super unique way of cleaning that I don't know how to, I don't know if the right word is scale. I don't know how to scale it down to my size, but I absolutely love how you guys do this. So explain to them what's happening.
We have, I believe, like 7 cleaning carts, and they're each for a different cleaning zone. Before we created these carts, every morning the guys would spend about 15 to 20 minutes getting the blower, the stakes, the cords, the cleaning bottles, the cleaning rags, and they weren't getting their first inflatable up to start cleaning until like, 15, 20 minutes after their shift started. And then it was the same thing at the end of the day. So we decided just to create a dedicated extension cords, blowers, everything you need, and the guys just grab this, they have their first inflatable up in 5 minutes in the morning. Way more productive.
I mean, this is, 7, there's 5 right here, and then
we
there's
have
2, and then there's some guys around here cleaning using them or whatever. But super interesting way to solve that problem, and I bet it works perfectly. This is all your obstacle courses, right?
That's correct.
And there's a zillion of them, and they're all expertly labeled. And then over here is the generator zone. There's 114 generators. And obviously they're all numbered and labeled and all the things. They're all strapped down to their own pallet. They all have a custom built pallet.
We have over 100 gas cans, and they're all numbered. All our stuff is RFID tagged.
Oh, empty.
Oh, wow.
So
See?
you know where it is. Okay, so you have a giant freezer. What's the deal?
Okay, so we're in Texas. I mean, it gets over 105 degrees. It's hot. A lot of our events are outside, and they go for 3, 4, 5 hours. On our peak time, we'll have more than 100 staff in the field on any one day.
Yeah, you need some ice.
Yeah.
And these are driver boxes, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Zip
check
tie,
this out.
Can't lose the lid.
Right? Okay, so it's basically got everything you need in it to go run a route, right? So you've got the hammer that's got the unbreakable handle. Again, another shop vac. And then there's tools, tape, tear aid, all sorts of other things that you're gonna need in the field if something goes wrong. And then of course on there you have the inventory as well. So every single driver has their own bin that they take. Okay, so we're outside. We're gonna be in the parking lot so you guys can get the scope of scale of vehicles. So take them through the numbers. How many trucks, trailers, all the good stuff.
Okay, so we have 25 trailers, 15 trucks, 3 box trucks. Pretty much we have used every inch of our parking lot space at our building. We are maxed out. We don't have room for one more.
And remember,
and we're in a 35,000 square
Yes,
foot warehouse, and we've maxed out, so I'm not sure where we go from here. All our trucks are white.
Yeah, your trucks are white, not wrapped. It's hot debate, I know, especially in the Facebook groups of wrap your truck, don't wrap your truck. There's multiple arguments for both, so what's your reasoning behind not wrapping the trucks?
Pros and cons. One of the cons is if you wrap your truck, then you might be getting a bunch of phone calls about your drivers driving crazy, right? So now, right, but then it's also a great marketing opportunity. Honestly, I believe in wrapping. The only reason we haven't done it is we have multiple brands, so it makes it very hard for us to figure out which truck to put with which trailer, especially if a driver is delivering to multiple brands on the same day on the same truck. I will say, when we first started our business and we had one truck and we did everything out of one truck.
You're right.
With 7 units 20 years ago. Then we decided to get an enclosed 10-foot trailer, and I wrapped that guy. After having it for 2 weeks, we got a new driver. He ended up falling asleep at the wheel, wrecked his truck and our trailer, and that kind of just killed it for me. I spent so much money wrapping that thing, and then 2 weeks later, it was trash, and I never wrapped again.
Okay, so let's go check out the trailers now.
We talked about how we run a distribution center for some large inflatable manufacturers. We do both will call and delivery trucks come and pick it up, and we palletize it and then put it on the delivery trucks.
Okay, so here we are, the trailer parking yard, I guess is what we're gonna call it. Roughly 25 trailers here. I know there's a couple loaded here and there. This is just crazy. And then what I love is that the trailers all match, because obviously, you custom fabricated all of these. It's just, it's like awe-inspiring. And then they all have trailer hitches. That's for dunk tanks?
Yes, to tow dunk tanks behind the trailers.
That's super cool. I know in some states it's not legal to tow 2 things, but it must be in Texas. So 550 gallons of fuel goes in this, and then they can fill up whatever they want that takes gasoline. That's how many generators they send out. 550 gallon tank just for gas cans and generators. Okay, we're gonna walk through and show you their custom trailers that they make. Every single trailer looks exactly like this. There's a couple different sizes, but most of them are about the same size too. So this is super freaking smart and interesting the way they do their trailers.
So we've got our blower cage. Blower cages will hold 12 blowers on the bottom, 12 blowers on the top. If we need to get to that capacity. It holds tables, chairs, any kind of accessories that you need to put in the cage, such as balls or sometimes even the soft tiles. We've got our side cages that hold the cords, 50-foot cords, 100-foot cords. Then we have our 18-inch stakes and our 3-foot stakes on the other side.
So do you have them out so you can count them and then they go in?
They're out for the drivers to count them. Usually they'll line them in like fives, groups of fives.
And then your gas cans go down in there, right?
They do. It's a tight squeeze. Sometimes before the drivers depart, they'll press a little green button, squeeze it down.
Oh, yeah.
If they're not over full, they'll plop right down in there.
Then you've got RFID tags on every single gas can, and then every single gas can is numbered as well, right? So you know who took what gas can and where it is. I forgot there's a fancy name for this mesh and I don't remember what it is. I've custom built one trailer, but I told him not to do the mesh and then blowers can fall out. So if you ever custom build a trailer, I suggest do the mesh. So when I saw this, it practically blew my mind. So it's a rack obviously to hold all of the anchors. And at first I didn't get it, but after we went through and saw the trailer operation, I now understand it because they're going to be loading the correct number of anchors into the trailer. So apparently this rack can hold about 800 stakes. Obviously down here you've got all of your 3-foot tent stakes. It's just the coolest version of anything organization I've ever seen in my entire life. We're about to go show you some of these crazy amazing break rooms. But before we do, I wanted to kind of point out that there's this giant space behind me here. So this is where they can clean inflatables inside, which is a huge plus for any days that it's rainy or super cold or anything. Again, I'm jealous of the grass out back, but you can clean inside. And then what they'll do is they'll stage their trailers. So say on a Friday night, they have a crew that comes in, loads trailers, and they can actually fit 8 trailers in this bay, all loaded, ready to roll for Saturday, and then 6 trailers over there, and then the rest of the trailers down on the other side you guys already saw. So that way, not much is getting done on a Saturday morning. It's all being done on Friday nights and all pre-staged and loaded.
So this is our training room. We can fit up to about 30 people comfortably.
So this right here, I am obsessed with. I have had plans to do this at the Jump Off forever, and it's one of those ones that kind of stays at the bottom of my to-do list. They've got a plaque with vision, core values, which is, this is the one that I really want to make for Jump Off, and then their mission.
We hesitated doing this for a really long time, and then once we did it, I felt it was a game changer because it really gave us focus. And actually our business coach, when we started really growing and exponentially, it was really hard, and growth is great, but controlled growth is very important. Yeah, this is where they get to come in and see what our fun is about, right? They get to kind of see the pictures on the walls, and they get a little bit excited about what they're going to be doing. They immediately know what our vision and our mission is and what we care about. I mean, these are the guiding principles that we work off of.
So what I found super interesting about the way they have the warehouse set up is they have more break rooms than possibly imaginable. But I mean that in a good way, right? Like every section of the business has their own kind of little separate area, separate little break room. I think it's super cool. So this is like the classroom break room, I guess?
In the office, our sales team in our office. This is kind of their place to go decompress on their break, away from the phones and the customers. Sometimes it can get pretty intense.
So what I'm gonna say is, this is the least fancy, how about that, of all of the break rooms, right? And so you're probably watching this video going, damn, I still work out of my garage or storage units. They have a break room, they have multiple break rooms. But like, look how nice this is. I mean, built-in cabinets, you got a microwave, you got the fridge, and then, you know, place to chill. It's air conditioned, it's awesome. This is about the size of my office now.
So yeah, this feels very luxurious. When I think back 20 years ago, this was the size of what we started with for an office where everybody was in. Break room, office, everything all included. So we have definitely moved up since then.
This is rad. Okay, here we go. Super amazing. Just a great break room. What I thought was super cool was three things. Number one, again, you have your vision, your core values, and your mission right on the wall for your employees to just, be soaked in and just, it proves the point you're dead serious about your business. And on the TV over here, Milo, you explain what's on the TV, but what's playing on the TV is intentional, not just random.
This April is going to be our 20th anniversary, so we're advertising that. But one of the big things that we like to use the TV for is anytime we get a new employee, we do like a little bio about them and say, hey, welcome so-and-so to the team, and just a little bit about them. So that makes them feel special. It immediately lets everybody know who they are, so when they're walking around the warehouse, they can all greet them. Oh, hey, so-and-so, welcome aboard. And then we'd love to show like just pictures and images of fun events or company parties that we've done. It just helps kind of just show the fun that we have.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just one more thing that just cements the culture of Bouncing More into everything that you do. I think it's amazing. This is kind of funny, but because I own a business, so they have a fully stocked vending machine. They have a fully stocked vending machine, but then if you look up there, they have shirts. The employees lose their shirts, they get to buy their own new shirt. I thought that was just a great touch. I loved it. Okay, so this is Operations HQ, right?
Yeah. So up here we have all the IPS boxes because they got to be charged and we don't want them in the warehouse getting dusty. This is where our warehouse manager does his morning huddles, where they make the game plan for the day, for the week, for the weekend. The huddles started getting really loud, so just this last year we built this wall so that in here they could work without being interrupted with the huddles. And this is where our floor supervisor and then the warehouse manager sits here, and they've got a little window that looks out into everything. And then our fleet manager's over here, and he has this whiteboard where he tracks every truck, trailer.
And its last oil change was, which I need to get better at that. Just all the information on the trailers. Just, again, just like organizational excellence.
Cody's really tall. He asked for a custom desk and put it in the purchase request form, and we got him one. And he's really been enjoying it and liking it. If you notice, everybody has 2 monitors. It's just, I can't imagine working without one.
Dear God, no.
No.
And this is where all the magic happens. So everybody has their own system for how they communicate to their drivers what they're doing. So how does yours work?
We actually have a custom-made like packing load sheet, if you want to call it, and one of these goes on top of all the rental contracts. So just so you know, we do not get digital contracts.
They sign them at the
time
event.
of delivery. Wow. So we don't do any pre-signing digital paperwork. This year, it's all about automation. So we've created the automated load sheet. Up until about, 6-8 months ago, Chase was writing, our operations manager, for 35 drivers with 500 units, a manually written load sheet for every trailer, if you can believe that. So this has been game changer. I think it shaved off 2 full days of his life every week.
For sure.
Not having to manually write out the load sheets. This is one of our very first t-shirts we got like about, 15 years ago we got
Love
this
the
guy.
smell of vinyl in the morning. Okay, so this is the operations like heartbeat area. So here, come on in. So this is your office.
Yep, my office.
Chase runs the ops in this place.
He is the coordinator of chaos. Chase has been with us over 10 years, and this is where he tracks all his drivers once we start getting busy and their routes. It's a lot. We can get up to 25 drivers or more, 35 plus helpers, setup crew.
Unreal. The last break room that we're gonna hit. So this one is quaint but well stocked. But I mean, how rad is this?
Over here is where we have each driver binder where we put all their paperwork for the weekend. They're each numbered, and then over here is the driver and their number. So
yeah, so then this is the last
this is
office.
our new wedding obstacle. It's really cool. Can't wait to start. It's pretty heavy. Down here we have, every truck has a binder, and each binder has a gas card in it, and it has a checkout log, and who took it out last and what condition it was brought back in. We started doing that a couple of years ago when we got a fleet manager. Before that, it was a little bit of the wild, wild west. When we get busy, the sales team gets competitive and they put their sales at the end of each day or how many sales they close.
How cool is this though? I mean, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cubicles, and then that's the sales manager. What a cool space to work in. Like your employees just have to feel so empowered and just so much pride to work here. It's I don't know. I'm running out of adjectives.
They really enjoy it. We don't have like a commission base where, you know, a customer belongs to one sales rep. It's a team effort. So we reward on the total sales for the company.
You were saying earlier you guys don't do any outbound, right? We
don't. So everything we have is just organic through the website. It's basically an inbound call center. We're about to turn on social media and we're about to start trying to do some outbound. So that's going to, I hope, really blow the business up.
I think it will.
Hoping if we can all those things, we might just hit 5 million this year.
That's crazy.
That'd be exciting milestone for us.
I am rooting for you. I am rooting for you. Thank you guys so much for opening up your doors so we can show. Thank you guys so much for opening up your doors so we can show everybody how amazing you are. When I met you guys at Event Pro Summit, I didn't even know who you were, and then lo and behold, you guys are like ballers. So that was super awesome. So thank you guys for opening up your doors to us. I hope you guys are massively inspired and learned a whole bunch of amazing things at the Bounce and More tour. Thank you guys. Like and subscribe.